Well, we've already talked about, you're going to want to have someone that can act as an application administrator, right? So that's the individual that, keeps the box running, keeps the application, functioning. Beyond that, it is these folks, like I said, typically already exist somewhere within your organization. Your product expert may live in engineering. They've got the rules in their head. They may or may not be the one that's actually maintaining and developing your product models. They may be, transferring or communicating that information to someone in engineering or, within the IT organization. It really depends on the structure of the company. Um, Pricing, that whoever's maintaining that, sometimes that's finance, sometimes that's product management, sometimes it's even sales, depending on who owns that responsibility within those organizations. But again, to reiterate, you're usually going to find those folks somewhere within sales, product management, engineering, and sometimes even IT.
There are the people that do it, and there are the people that are responsible for supplying the information that needs to be done. On that little diagram there, it doesn't include, as Jonathan mentioned, finance, and it doesn't include, the marketing for the brand awareness, styling, etc. And in some companies, the legal side of the business. Again, quote documents are a legally binding contract potentially between you and the prospect. So those documents have to potentially evolve over time and be legally compliant with country laws, state laws, etc., from there. So to me, there still is a huge, the ongoing maintenance does have a large reach, into an organization from there. It just really comes down to who does some of the specific tasks, which is back again to a very clear roles and responsibilities or Reiki document that the customer needs to have going forward.
Does it require a specialist from every area? Not really. It's more, CPQ is the intersection of a lot of different functions within a business, and the CPQ tool simply becomes the system where these many different functions of the business do their work. So they were doing that work somewhere else, and depending on how the system is laid out, they may still do it, in those ways. It may feed into the CPQ, or the CPQ may become the application where they manage and maintain that data.
The people themselves that are in those other areas, they have to be knowledgeable on their particular area, and in many cases they need to be empowered. They need to be empowered to provide the correct information that is encapsulated in the model. Now, that doesn't say that they make all decisions. They may need to go back for approval, but you really need people at the end of the day that their role says, I am making or supplying information for the finance team, for example.